Hi everyone, welcome back for part 2. As the top tier patrons roll by, we can quickly go over a few things. As stated at the end of the previous video, I hope you have mastered those first 8 bars, because in this video we start off with a section that is almost a full repeat of the opening section. After that, things become a bit more complicated with the descending chord sequence that uses a lot of picking hand harmonics. The lesson is concluded with a very slow playthrough of verse 1, which took a long time, and a more up-tempo take for verse 2. Ready? Back to work. Head straight into what is basically a repeat of the first 4 bars with a small twist at the end. That is, everything is exactly the same. Now we're going to change. We're going to move to a different chord now. So that last chord, lifting up the middle finger to get that open string for the 12th fret harmonic. That is what we played the first time around. And now we're going to move index finger, middle finger still to the A string, B string, 7th fret, pinky, 9th fret, ring finger, 8th fret on the high E string this time. So 7th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret. Before that we had this chord shape, remember? 7th fret, 9th fret, 7th fret, 9th fret. Now on top, 8th fret. So index, 7th, pinky, 9th, middle finger, 7th, ring finger, 8th fret. And we're going to use the exact same picking pattern, with the exact same trick all the way at the end, releasing the middle finger on the B string so we can play a harmonic at the 12th fret. So you get A string, E string at the same time to the D string. High E string, back to the D string, then removing the middle finger so we get an open B string and we can play a harmonic at the 12th fret again. So 2 times basically the exact same picking pattern. Then we drop down the index finger to the 6th fret, roughly the same picking pattern. We're going to start with a pull-off. 6th fret on both the A string and the B string, and we're going to pull off to an open B string. But Mr. Ba Ta doesn't even play like a full-on audible pull-off. That B string sounds rather soft in his version 2. Pinky 8th fret on the high E string, followed up with the ring finger 7th fret on the G string. Again, we already removed the middle finger this time with the pull off, and again we're going to play a harmonic at the 12th fret. Now if you play this up to tempo, that last bass note is still ringing out, and now we're going to move up to the 10th fret without repicking. First, let me play those 3 chords back to back, all with the same picking pattern, roughly. And you just slide up from that 6th fret. It keeps ringing out from that first pluck at the beginning of the bar to the 10th fret, and you add 2 harmonics on the G string and the high E string on the first beat. Before we continue, let me first put together everything up until this point, so those last 5 to 6 bars. That harmonic lands on the first beat, and it's a bit of jumping around. So you slide up, you end up 12th fret on that harmonic, then ring finger 13th fret on the A string, and you pluck a harmonic 19th fret on the G string. Then index finger 9th fret on the D string, and a natural harmonic with a pinky 12th fret on the B string. Middle finger to the 10th fret, and sliding up to the 11th fret with a harmonic at the 12th fret B string again. Strange section, but actually not the most difficult thing to play. It's just all that jumping around that makes it a bit strange. Let's connect that to the previous part. The next bar is actually something easy for a change. You keep to that bass note on the 11th fret A string, harmonic B string, G string, D string, followed up by an open B string, and back D string and G string. So. And then the ending chord, middle finger 11th fret on the D string, index finger 10th fret on the G string, ring finger 11th fret on the B string. And that is the first verse. You made it. We made it. Let's try to connect all of that together, those last 4 bars. And then normally you would start and straight into a repeat of the first verse with the exact same thing you played in the intro. Okay, so we made it through the first verse. Let me try again to play those last 8 bars all the way through really slowly one more time. So that was the first verse. I'm going to torture myself and try to play through this whole thing one more time, really slowly, before taking a break and thinking about how I'm going to tackle the chorus. One more time. Here we go. That chord concludes verse number 1. You then play the same pickup line you learned all the way at the beginning of the tutorial, the first part of the tutorial, and you play a full repeat of the verse as verse 2. This is what it sounds like, a little bit more up to tempo. Once you end up on that chord, the second time, it's time to head into the chorus. The chorus is something for the next part of the tutorial. I'll see you there, hopefully.